Notorious inmates, meet the masterminds, Frank Morris, John Anglin, Clarence Anglin. These names echo in the halls of Alcatraz. They were not hardened criminals, they were cunning masterminds. Frank Morris, a cunning bank robber with a genius-level IQ. The Anglin brothers, John and Clarence, known for their daring escapes. All three ended up in the inescapable Alcatraz. This infamous prison surrounded by the icy waters of San Francisco Bay held them captive. Or so everyone thought. The trio had a history of defying the odds. Morris had slipped through the bars of other prisons before. The Anglins, skilled swimmers and lifelong partners in crime, had their own tales of successful escapes. Alcatraz, however, was a different beast. This island fortress boasted the highest security measures. It had never been breached. But Morris and the Anglin brothers saw a challenge. They saw opportunity. They saw freedom. The master plan. Months of ingenious preparation. Their plan was audacious, requiring meticulous planning and nerves of steel. It started with spoons. These seemingly harmless utensils, painstakingly sharpened against the concrete floor, became their chisels. Night after night, they chipped away at the concrete around their cell's ventilation grills. They worked silently, diligently, their movements masked by the sounds of the prison. To conceal their work, they crafted dummy heads. These lifelike decoys, molded from soap, paint, and real human hair, would buy them precious time. The escape route led through the ventilation shafts, a labyrinthine network within the prison walls. Their final hurdle was the treacherous waters of San Francisco Bay. To conquer this, they meticulously stitched together a makeshift raft from raincoats. This raft, their vessel of hope, was carefully hidden on the roof of the cell block. Each night they worked tirelessly, driven by the promise of freedom. The Great Escape, a race against time. June 11th, 1962. The night was thick with fog, a shroud over the island. Under the cover of darkness, the three inmates slipped into their meticulously crafted escape route. They left behind their dummy heads, nestled in their beds, delaying the morning head count. Crawling through the narrow ventilation shafts, they emerged onto the roof of the cell block. The cold night air stung their lungs as they inflated their makeshift raft. They descended towards the water, their hearts pounding with anticipation and fear. The icy current pulled at them as they paddled away from the island, disappearing into the fog. Their escape was a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and a burning desire for freedom. But their ordeal was far from over. The frigid waters, the strong currents, and the vast distance to shore were formidable obstacles. The aftermath doubts linger despite the evidence. The next morning, the guards discovered the empty cells. Panic ensued. The biggest manhunt in Alcatraz history began. Searchlights scoured the bay. Boats patrolled the waters. The authorities were determined to catch the fugitives. Days turned into weeks, but the escapees were never found. The FBI's investigation concluded that the men had drowned, their bodies swept away by the unforgiving currents. However, some evidence suggested otherwise. A makeshift raft, similar to the one crafted by the inmates, was found washed ashore. Furthermore, there were reported sightings of the men, resembling the escapees, in various parts of the country. Despite the official stance, the mystery of the Great Alcatraz escape lives on. Did they perish in the icy depths of San Francisco Bay? Or did they successfully outsmart the most secure prison in America, vanishing into legend? The answer, shrouded in the mists of time, continues to captivate and intrigue the world.